Oh, well. Where should I start from? Okay. Since I came to Egypt, I have been harassed, tortured, provoked, humiliated, you fucking name it. But that's not the issue. You see, lately, oh, actually, it's like almost since the whole gang stalking started to be over, I got tortured by certain methods, but lately, the methods of the torture has been, not has been escalating further and further. So what they do lately, I've been threatened with jail, death, um, mental institutionalization, and getting beaten up. The four type of threats that the police using right now. And when I'm saying the police, well, when I came to Egypt, like I came to Egypt in 2019, at the beginning of 2019, and they made it look like I am being stalked by the CIA or just like the General Intelligence Agency in Egypt. And I did believe that, to be honest. But this time when I came here, and since I did report to the United Nations, see, one headlight's on, one headlight's off, and I'm the schizophrenic. Anyways, but since I came to Egypt, yeah, since I reported to the United Nations, everything like the police started to just because I did report wrong organizations at the beginning, like at the very beginning, before I do the United Nations. But when I was going to do the United Nations, they told me, like the police sent people to tell me this, like it's this and that and this and that. When I came to Egypt, they sent people to tell me that this is like the investigation bureau, the federal I don't know if it's the federal or I don't know what the federal means, to be honest, but it's like an investigation department in the police or some shit like that. So, so they are the ones who conduct the stalking and harassment and everything. Or that's what the police send people to tell me. They are cowards. So most like I don't know if they're lying or not, but they're like absolutely fucking cowards. So they might be lying, they might be not, but all what I'm pretty sure about that's like this is the Oslo organized community, and I'm being like I'm being my ears, man. They just like torture me. Anyways, forgetting about this and that. Today I've been tortured for over like 8 hours by this microwave energy weapons torture. And they're fucking up my ears, they're fucking up my father's eyes, actually. We are the most individuals in the family that getting like, bad shit, because, we, like the male always has to get harsher, treatment because, I don't know why, but it's like that. I don't know. So, so this is the torture, and one more thing. I knew people here before, like I was in Egypt until I was 18, 19, and like when I did apply for a visa to Norway, the stalking started. So I'm already under investigation since I applied for a visa to Norway, which makes it like Anyways, I knew I had some friends here in Egypt. Now, those so-called now, like the now so-called friends, the police has like already contacted them. So it's just to achieve more isolation of me, you know. So the word will not be out, or to just like fucking isolate me, for the torture purposes, you know. Yeah, I'm being hit by directed energy weapons like hard, man, like really hard. Anyways, so they isolate me from like the outside world, which is supposed to be friends, or even if a church community, they just fucking torture me inside the church so that I will not be like, you know, I will not be I would not have anybody, just like community basically. Um, every place I go to, I'm being stalked or harassed or tortured, or you know, or being stalked even by people who doesn't fucking know me to begin with. Or not to do you know, no, it's not like well, I misphrased that. They just send like the slander campaign, or not just slander, it's the disinformations, you know, slandering me and tell people to do this or to do that, you know, to harass me or stalk me around, you know, around the place. Or, you know, like when I was like I walking down the street, you know, people just like go after me, you know, just with their, you know, heavy legs, or just like, you know, make their legs make sounds and just come closer to me, you know. So I will always like be on the edge for that shit, you know. Um, yeah. Um, so so they just basically isolate me from everybody, even if the people that I knew before that, like from before, they just slander campaign me to them and torture my family members, you know. So basically, my whole environment are just torturous, which achieves like they just achieving their goals, which is, you know, isolate and torture, basically. And it just over and over and over and over and over. So, um, can't wait to travel to fucking Iran, to be honest, because I fucking hate these fucking shit countries. Um, yeah, I just can't wait out of this torture. I really can't wait. And hopefully, when I just fucking leave or just fucking disappear in fucking Iran, or just like, you know, just like, I don't know, get off the fucking grid, I don't know. They will just leave my fucking family alone. I don't know how to just say that. I don't know. I don't know. Do they just want me to fucking die so that they will leave my own family alone? I don't know. I don't know. My older sister, they just don't allow her to work or make money so that she would be stuck in this shithole. You know? Other sisters, they just let like one of them work constantly so that they will break the rule of the, oh, we are not treating the whole family like that, or he's just paranoid, or he's just schizophrenic, you know, shit like that. Like me, my sisters are all qualified to fucking work and, you know, and make money and everything, but the police incapacitating us so that we will not make money. I will not be having any fucking money basically to just travel or just live my own life, you know. Just because of the slander campaign of the fucking police. Just because they use their fucking authority. Or just their fucking, you know, the word like, I don't know. Is it like, I don't know. I don't know. But they just like apparently use the fucking power to, as authority figure to just, slander here, slander there, cut people off work. Well, but what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? I just can't fucking wait to just fucking leave this shithole too, Same as fucking Iran, no, same as fucking Dubai, as fucking Europe, or just fucking, you know. I don't know who they think they are to begin with, but. And I'm under investigation. People are fucking dumb fucked. You just believe, oh, he's under investigation so that we will be fucking harassing him. I don't know who told them. I don't know. But here, people are uneducated, so that, yeah, well, okay, it makes sense that people follow. But what about, like, in Norway or in Europe? People still fucking dummies to believe the fucking shit police. Or just, I don't know, the criminals who call themselves fucking police. I don't know if that makes fucking sense, Fucking murder, fucking pieces of fucking shit. Fucking pieces of shit. But yeah, well, and one more thing, because one of the shit stalkers or the shit police around just was saying that, oh, we are allowing you to talk. No, motherfucker, if you can do anything about it, just do it. Apparently the fucking police cannot just fucking shut me up or just like close my fucking mouth. Otherwise, they would have done that like long time ago, because, well, I'm just exposing the shit police crimes. And yeah, well, about the investigation, because I just forget about that. Well, investigation for 9 years. Like, who the fuck, dumb fuck, will believe that? I don't know. Under investigation for 9 fucking years. Imagine. Under investigation, says the fucking police. They turn family members on me, they turn friends on me, they torture my family members, and they think I don't know who they, like, I don't know, they just have the power to actually murder people on the outside, not fucking inside jail or something, it's on the outside. And that's, of course, plus the harassment and stalking and, bringing fucking dogs to just like, to intimidate me, or just people just start to threaten me, oh, we're gonna cut you off, or just some shit like that. And at the end of the day, I have the fucking shit police stopping there or standing there, just fucking protecting the motherfucker. Oh, I mean, because there's two type of police apparently I'm dealing with. The fucking cowards and the normal police who walks in their uniforms, The cowards, they just go slander, campaign, provoke, and harass. And the one with the uniform is protecting the fucking cowards. It's basically what it is. So one working undercover and one working like openly, where they just threaten me with this or that will happen, or they just protecting the shitheads. That's the fucking police. Or I don't know why I even fucking call them police if they are really criminals, not the fucking police. I mean, if I'm a criminal, I'll just come and, prosecute. But they cannot fucking persecute because they are dumb fucks for like 9 fucking years. I mean, imagine just committing a crime, which is my crime, where I can just from where I see it, is just like getting a fucking visa to fucking Norway. That's my crime, which I'm being investigated for. I went there, I applied, and once I applied, I'm already like gang stalking, and people just, and there was this incident where people came at me with machete and knife and all of the fucking bullshit for absolutely no reason, and I didn't know why at that time. Now I know. For 9 fucking years. For 9 fucking years. The murderers of Oslo organized crime units. Fucking murderers and cowards and punks. And apparently they have a fucking license by the government in Norway to just do this to people, so, you know. Fucking murders. But we will see. We will see. Hopefully any fucking time soon I will be in Iran and let's say the cowards of the Norwegian police would be after me there to just like harass and provoke and, you know, which I believe, like, you know, there's like 90% chance those fucking cowards cannot put their legs in there because, I mean, I wouldn't talk shit right now about the Egyptian police or just, you know, because at the end of the day, well, they are just like do what they're being told by the Norwegians. So, I mean, you should just get the expression in your head. Yeah. So, we will see what will happen in the future. Hopefully, anytime soon, or just when this fucking COVID shit ends, or just at least they fucking open the airports and I'm out. And I'm out. So, we will see what will happen.